I stood in front of the mirror. The white dress fit me perfectly. Too perfectly. Everyone said I was lucky. Everyone said Connor was a prize. But luck feels cold. Prizes are things, not people. My parents wanted this wedding. They suggested Connor. They did not force me, but their eyes were so tired. They wanted me to be safe. They wanted me to be happy. I said yes, because they needed hope. My sister Milka died 3 years ago. The house became quiet after that. My parents walked like shadows. They did not laugh anymore. They did not talk much. The silence was heavy. It hurt to breathe sometimes. Milka was always the bright one. Everyone loved her. She was the sun. I was the moon. I lived in her shadow. People remembered her name. They forgot mine. My parents looked at her photos. They cried. I was still there, but I was invisible. Then Connor came into my life. He was a doctor. He was tall and handsome. His voice was calm. He spoke softly. He moved slowly around me. He treated me like glass, fragile glass. I thought it was love. I thought he cared. Our first dinner was at a small restaurant. I felt nervous. My hands shook a little. I bit my nails under the table. I always did that. It was a bad habit. Connor saw me. He reached across the table. He took my hand gently. He pulled it away from my mouth. Then he gave me a small ring, not a wedding ring, a fidget ring. It was silver. It had moving parts. Don't hurt yourself, Nolan, he said. His eyes were kind. You need to sleep tonight. I stared at him. How did he know? I had trouble sleeping. I never told him. My insomnia was a secret. Only my family knew. But Connor knew. The food came. I looked at my plate. There was no cilantro. I hated cilantro. But there was basil. I loved basil. Connor smiled at me. I asked them to change it, he said. I know you like basil. My heart felt warm. He paid attention. He knew small things about me, things I never said. I felt seen. I felt special. Maybe this was love. Maybe this was real. I smiled back at him. I felt grateful. But something felt wrong. Something felt strange. I could not name it. It was like a shadow, a cold shadow. Connor looked at me often that night, but he never looked at my eyes. He looked past them. He looked through them, like he was searching for something, something behind me, something inside me, someone else. I pushed the feeling away. I told myself I was wrong. I told myself I was lucky, lucky to have him, lucky to be chosen, but luck still felt cold. And I was tired of being cold. The wedding was in 2 weeks. Everything was ready. The dress fit. The flowers were ordered. The guests were invited. Connor was perfect. Too perfect. I looked at the ring on my hand. The engagement ring. It was beautiful. It sparkled, but it felt heavy, like a weight, like a chain. I touched my face in the mirror. I looked at my reflection. I saw my dark hair, my pale skin, my tired eyes. I looked like someone. I looked like my sister. People said we were identical. Same face, same body, same voice. Was that why Connor chose me? Did he see me? Or did he see her? Did he love me? Or did he love the ghost inside my skin? I did not know, but I was afraid. Afraid to ask. Afraid to know. The truth might break me. So I stayed quiet. I smiled. I said yes. I wore the dress. I played the part. But at night, alone in my room, I could not sleep. I wore the fidget ring. I moved its parts, round and round, but sleep did not come, and the cold feelings stayed. 2 weeks. Then I would be his wife, his forever, but forever felt long, and I felt small, so small, like I was disappearing, like I was fading, like I was becoming someone else, someone who was already gone. The days before the wedding passed quickly. Connor helped with everything. He called the bakery. He talked to the priest. He checked the guest list. He was perfect. Too perfect again. One morning he came to the house. He held papers in his hand. "I picked the flowers," he said. He smiled. "White lilies. They will look beautiful." I stopped. I looked at him. "I like roses," I said. "I told you." "Pink roses." Connor shook his head. His smile stayed. "No. Lilies are better for the hall. Trust me. I know about these things." Something hurt inside me. A small pain. White lilies were Milka's favorite flower. I remembered. She loved them. She put them everywhere. But I was not Milka. I was Nolan. I liked roses. I wanted to argue. I wanted to say no. But Connor looked so sure, so calm. Maybe he was right. Maybe I was wrong. He had good taste, refined taste. I stayed quiet. I nodded. The lilies would be fine, but the small pain stayed. That night, a storm came. Rain hit the windows hard. Thunder broke the silence. I lay in bed. I could not sleep. I never could. The fidget ring moved in my hand, round and round, but sleep did not come. I got up. I walked through the dark house. My parents were asleep. Their room was far away. The house was big, too big, empty, full of shadows and old memories. I walked past Milka's old room. The door was always closed. Nobody went inside. It was like a tomb, a place for the dead. The storage room was next to it. We never used it. It was full of old boxes, dust, forgotten things. The wedding gifts would come soon. We needed space. I decided to clean the storage room. I needed something to do, something to stop the thoughts, something to stop the cold feeling. I opened the door. Dust filled the air. I coughed. Old furniture covered the floor, boxes stacked against the walls. I turned on the light. It was weak, yellow, sad. I started to move boxes. Most were old clothes, old books, things from childhood, mine and Milka's. I felt tired. I wanted to stop, but I kept going. Then I saw a box in the corner. It was different, newer. The label said medical school in black marker. I did not recognize the writing. Then I did. It was Connor's writing. Why was Connor's box here? In our house? In this forgotten room? My hands shook. I opened the box. Inside were old textbooks, papers, notes, normal things, but something felt wrong. I dug deeper. My fingers touched something soft, velvet. I pulled it out. It was an album, a photo album. Red velvet, old. I opened it. My heart stopped. The first photo showed Connor. He was younger. He smiled at the camera. He held someone, a girl. She smiled too. She looked happy. She looked like me. It was Milka. I turned the page. More photos. Connor and Milka at a park. Connor and Milka at a restaurant. Connor kissing Milka. Connor holding Milka close. His hands in her hair, her hands on his face. They were not just friends. They were lovers. They were together. My stomach hurt. I felt sick, cold, so cold. The room spun. I sat down hard. The album fell from my hands. Photos scattered on the floor. I saw something else in the box, a small velvet box, dark blue. I knew what it was. I did not want to open it, but my hands moved. They did not listen to me. Inside was a ring, a gold ring, a diamond. It looked exactly like mine, exactly the same style, same stone, same everything. I took off my ring. I held both rings. I looked close. They were identical. But something was different. I looked inside the bands. My ring said, forever, C and N. The old ring said, forever, C and M, C and M. Connor and Milka, C and N. Connor and Nolan. The same promise, the same ring, the same words. Just a different letter, a different name, a different sister. I was not special. I was not chosen. I was not loved. I was a copy, a replacement, a second chance. Connor did not see me. He saw her. He wanted her. He lost her. So he found me. The next best thing, the sister who looked the same, the perfection, was a rehearsal. He practiced on Milka. Now he performed on me. Same script, same lines, same ring, different actress. I felt sick, really sick. I ran to the bathroom. I threw up. My body shook. Tears came, hot and fast. They would not stop. I sat on the cold floor. The storm raged outside. Thunder shook the house, but I did not hear it. I heard nothing. I felt nothing. Just cold, empty, broken. Connor loved another. He loved Milka. He never loved me. He never could, because I was not me. I was just her shadow, her ghost, her replacement, and I almost married him. I went to Connor's apartment the next morning. I did not call first. I did not ask. I just went. The photos were in my bag. The rings were in my pocket. His apartment was cold. Everything was white. The walls, the furniture, the floors. It looked like a hospital, clean, empty. No life, no warmth, no color, just white. Connor opened the door. He smiled. Nolan, what a nice surprise. He looked happy. He looked calm. He always looked calm. I walked inside. I did not smile back. I went to his table. I opened my bag. I took out the photos, all of them. I threw them on the white table. They scattered everywhere. Connor and Milka, kissing, holding, loving. Connor stopped. His smile died. His face went white. White like his walls. White like a ghost. I just waited. The silence hurt. It pressed down, heavy, cold. Nolan, he started. His voice shook. Tell me, I said. My voice was quiet, too quiet. Am I Nolan, or am I just the sister who survived? Connor sat down. His hands covered his face. His shoulders shook. The perfect doctor broke. The mask fell. He was just a man, a scared, guilty man. "I'm sorry," he said. His voice was small. "I'm so sorry. Tell me the truth," I said. "All of it." He looked up. His eyes were red, wet. We were together, Milka and I, for 2 years. We were engaged, secretly. Nobody knew. My legs felt weak. I sat down. I needed to sit. The room spun. "She wanted to tell your parents," Connor said. "She was ready. But I was scared. My career, my reputation. The timing was wrong. I said we should wait." She got angry. He stopped. He breathed hard, like running, like drowning. "The night she died," he said, "we fought. In my car. She screamed at me. She said I was a coward. She was right. I was. I am." Tears fell down his face. Real tears, but I felt nothing. Nothing but cold. "She got out of the car," he said. "She took her car. She drove away. She was so angry. I let her go. I should have stopped her. I should have followed her. But I didn't. I was angry too. I was stupid." "And then?" I asked. "Then she crashed," he said. His voice broke. 2 hours later, the police called. She was gone. Dead. Because of me. Because I let her drive angry. Because I was a coward. He looked at me. His eyes begged. Begged for what? Forgiveness? Understanding? I had nothing to give. "Why me?" I asked. "Why did you come to me?" Connor reached for my hand. I pulled back. He stopped. "Guilt," he said. "I felt so guilty. I destroyed your family. I took Milka away. I wanted to fix it. I wanted to help. I wanted to keep you safe. And I knew there was more. And when you smile," he said softly, "you look exactly like her. Your face, your voice, everything. It's like she's still here, like I get a second chance, like I can make things right." My stomach turned. I felt sick again. He did not love me. He loved her memory. He loved her ghost. I was just the body, the face, the copy. "I can take care of you, Nolan," Connor said. He grabbed my hand. Fast, hard. "We can be happy. It doesn't matter how it started. We can make it work. I promise." I looked at his hand on mine. It felt wrong, heavy, like chains, like prison. His care was not love. It was control. He wanted to keep me safe, keep me close, keep me in a cage, a pretty white cage, like his apartment, clean and cold and dead. Not for me, for him, for his guilt, for his conscience. I was not a person. I was a solution, a fix, a way to feel better. I pulled my hand away. I stood up. "No," I said. "Nolan, please, no," I said again. Louder, stronger. "You don't love me. You never did. You love a ghost, a memory, a dead girl, and I am not her." "But you look, I am not Milka," I shouted. The words exploded. They filled the white room. They broke the silence. "I am Nolan. I am alive. I am real, and I will not be your replacement. I will not be your second chance. I will not be your cure." Connor cried. He begged. "Please don't leave. Please, I need you. You need her," I said. "Not me." You never needed me. I took off the ring. I put it on his table, next to the photos, next to his broken mask, next to his lies. Goodbye, Connor, I said. I walked to the door. He called my name again and again, but I did not stop. I did not look back. I left. I closed the door. I left him in his white prison, alone with his guilt, alone with his ghosts. Outside, the air was cold, but it felt good, clean, real. I could breathe. I could breathe. He did not love me. He loved the ghost he saw in my skin. But I was not a ghost. I was Nolan, and I was done being invisible. I went home. I should have felt heartbroken. I should have cried more. I should have felt sad, but I did not. I felt angry. And I felt confused. Something Connor said stayed in my head. It played again and again. If I hadn't let her drive that night, let her. He let her. Like he had control. Like he could have stopped her. But he said she drove away. She left him. So why did he say let? I went to my father's office. He kept everything from Milka's death. Papers, photos, reports. He locked them in a drawer. He never looked at them. Too painful. Too sad. I found the key. I opened the drawer. I took out the police report. Old, yellow, worn. I read it slowly. Every word, every line. The crash happened on a mountain road. Late at night, her car hit a tree. She died instantly. The report said, mechanical failure. The brakes did not work. But the words were vague. No details, no explanation, just mechanical failure. That was all. I kept reading. Her phone was never found. The police searched. They looked everywhere, but no phone. It was strange. People always have their phones. Always. Then I saw the timeline. The crash happened at 11 at night. Connor said they fought at 9. He said she drove away. But where did she go for 2 hours? What did she do? 2 hours. That was a long time. Long enough to go home. Long enough to call someone. Long enough to stop and think. But she did not come home. She did not call. She crashed. 2 hours later. Something was wrong. Very wrong. I went to my room. I tried to remember. Milka and I shared everything. Photos, music, files. We had a cloud account. We used the same password. Milka always used simple passwords, easy to remember. I opened my laptop. I logged in. The password still worked. I saw old photos, old files, memories from years ago. The last photos were from 3 years ago, the day she died. Then, nothing. I clicked on the trash folder. Most things were deleted forever, but sometimes files stayed, hidden, forgotten. I saw it. A voice note, small, old, deleted, but not gone. The date was the night she died. The time was 10:30, 30 minutes before the crash. My hand shook. I clicked play. Milka's voice filled the room. My sister's voice. I had not heard it in 3 years. It hurt. It hurt so much. She was crying. Her voice shook. Connor, stop following me, please. You're scaring me. I'm going home. I'm telling them tonight. I don't care about your reputation. I don't care anymore. Just leave me alone. Stop the car. Stop. The note ended. Silence, heavy, dark. I played it again and again. The words were clear. Stop following me. Stop the car. Connor followed her. He did not let her go. He chased her. For 2 hours, on dark roads. She was scared. She begged him to stop, but he did not. And then she crashed. Mechanical failure. The brakes did not work, but Connor was a doctor. Smart, careful. He knew things. He knew people. First responders, police, investigators. Did he touch her car? Did he break the brakes? Or did he just chase her, scare her, make her drive too fast, too wild, until she lost control? Maybe he did not mean to kill her. Maybe it was an accident. But he was there. He followed her. He scared her. He made it happen. And then he cleaned it up. He hid the evidence. He took her phone. He made sure nobody knew. Nobody suspected. He let everyone think it was just bad luck, just a sad accident, just mechanical failure. But it was not. It was him, Connor, the perfect doctor, the perfect liar, the perfect killer. And then he came for me, 3 years later, full of guilt, full of lies. He wanted to fix his mistake. He wanted to keep me safe, keep me close, keep me quiet, make sure I never found out, never asked questions, never looked too deep. He almost succeeded. I almost married him. I almost became his wife, his prisoner, his secret. But I found the truth. I found the photos. I found the voice note. I found Milka's last words. Now I knew. Connor did not just lose Milka, he killed her. Maybe not with his hands, but with his fear, his selfishness, his control. He chased her to her death, and then he tried to replace her. With me. I sat in the dark. The voice note played again, my sister's scared voice, begging, crying, alone. I was not heartbroken anymore. I was furious. Fire burned inside me, hot, bright, strong. Connor would pay. He would answer, for Milka, for me, for the truth. The wedding was in 1 week, but there would be no wedding. There would be justice. The wedding rehearsal was on Saturday. Everyone came to the church, my parents, Connor's family, friends, guests. They all smiled. They all looked happy. Connor stood at the altar. He wore a dark suit. He looked perfect, clean, holy, like an angel, like a good man. But I knew the truth. Angels do not chase people to their death. I stood at the back of the church. I wore a simple dress, white. The wedding dress stayed at home. I did not need it, not today, not ever. The music started, soft, beautiful. Everyone turned to look at me. They waited. They expected me to walk, to smile, to play my part. I walked down the aisle, slowly. Each step felt heavy, but I did not stop. I kept going. I looked at Connor. He smiled at me. That calm smile, that perfect smile, the smile that hid everything. I reached the altar. I stood in front of him. The music stopped. The priest began to speak, but I did not listen. I just looked at Connor. I reached into my bag. I took out a small USB drive, red, tiny. It held everything, the voice note, the truth, Milka's last words. I held it out to Connor. He looked confused. His smile faded. What is this? he whispered. Listen to it, I said. My voice was quiet, calm. Listen to her voice. Connor's face went white, pale, like death. He knew what was on it. I know about the 2 hours, Connor, I said, louder now, clear. I know you followed her. I know you chased her. I know what you did. Connor grabbed my arm, hard. His fingers hurt. You're crazy, he whispered fast. Desperate. This is grief. You're not thinking clearly. You need help. I pulled my arm away. I stepped back. I looked at my parents, at his family, at everyone. They all watched, confused, worried, waiting. I am not crazy, I said, loud enough for everyone, and I am not Milka. I will not die for your secrets. The church went silent. No sound, no breath, just silence. Connor reached for me again. Nolan, please, no, I said. I stepped back again, away from him, away from his lies. Milka called for help. She begged you to stop, but you didn't. You followed her. You scared her. You killed her. People gasped. Whispers started. My mother stood up. Her face was white. What? She said. Her voice shook. What are you saying? I gave the USB drive to my father. Listen to it. It's Milka's voice. From the night she died, the police need to hear it too. My father took it. His hands shook. Tears filled his eyes. Connor backed away. His perfect mask was gone. Just fear now. Raw fear. It was an accident, he said. His voice broke. I didn't mean, but you did. I said. You chased her. You broke her. And then you came for me. You wanted to replace her, to fix your guilt, to keep me quiet. But I am not quiet. Not anymore. Connor ran. He pushed past people. He ran out of the church, fast, like a coward. People shouted. Some followed him. Chaos filled the church. My mother came to me. She held me. I'm sorry, she cried. I'm so sorry. We didn't know. We pushed you to him. We almost lost you too. I'm okay, I said. I'm here. I'm alive. The police came later that day. They took the USB drive. They listened to the voice note. They opened the case again. They asked questions. They investigated. They found more. Small pieces, hidden pieces. The truth came out slowly, bit by bit. Connor lost his medical license. His reputation died. His family turned away. A legal battle started. Long, painful, but necessary. I did not go to court. I did not need to. The voice note was enough. Milka's voice spoke for both of us, for her, for me, for the truth. Weeks passed, then months. The house became quiet again, but a different quiet. Not the heavy silence of grief. A lighter quiet. A peaceful quiet. My silence. Mine. I went to Milka's grave one morning, early. The sun was just rising. I brought no flowers this time. Just myself. Just my presence. I sat on the grass. I touched her stone. I found the truth, I said. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm sorry you were alone. But I know now. Everyone knows now. You can rest. The wind blew softly. It felt like an answer. Like peace. I took off the fidget ring, Connor's ring, his gift, his trap. I put it on the grave. I did not need it anymore. I did not need him anymore. My finger felt light, free, empty but good. The house was still quiet when I got home, but it was my silence now, my peace, my life. I was not the replacement. I was not the copy. I was not the second choice. I was Nolan, the survivor, the truth teller, the one who lived. And for the first time in 3 years, I could sleep. This story may be over, but your English can grow a little more every day. If this video helped you, please support me by pressing like. That one click sends this story to more learners who might need it. Share it with someone you want to comfort or encourage. And please subscribe to Cavaco English Storytime so you can join our quiet reading corner on YouTube. Turn on the bell, sit down with a cup of tea, and meet me again in the next story. Thank you for staying until the end.